Hey guys, it's B-Rob. It's the Food for Thought Faithcast. We thank you for tuning in today. The Food for Thought Faithcast is brought to you by For Christ Ministry. If you like to gift us, if you feel led, please give me a text, 706-691-1043. If you want me to pray with you, or if you have any questions or just want to talk, give me a call or text. I love you. God bless. Enjoy the show. Hey guys, it's B-Rob. It's the Food for Thought Faithcast, and it's Wednesday, November 12th. Man, I was hurting bad yesterday. I'm still hurting. Still not able to really drive, which is not cool. But anyway, yesterday I did a podcast for you and uploaded it and everything. I even mastered it, uploaded it, listened to it before I uploaded it. I uploaded it, and guess what? There was no sound. Yeah. And it's been almost a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I've done one because of my situation being in the hospital with diverticulitis and all that. But that was, and then I went back to my computer to see where the files were, and the files were gone. So I'm telling you, man, the straighter path you are on with Christ, the more you will get attacked. I didn't understand that for a minute, but now I do. And that was nuts. That was nuts. And I had a good Veterans Day thing for you, but I guess I'm going to try it again. I don't know, but I guess if you don't know why I haven't been on, I've been in the hospital. I had diverticulitis. Well, let me tell you how it started. It was the week of Halloween, that Monday. Right, I woke up and I did not feel right. My body didn't feel right. Didn't feel like diverticulitis, but it did not feel right. So what I did is what I normally do. I fasted for 3 days, and on the third day, everything I felt great. Felt like Superman, like I was a teenager again. And that's normally on the third day of a fast. You get a nice wind, and then you get a nice spiritual blessing as well, usually, and I did, and it was an amazing day. And I think I even went and see Tom Paris, who is my holistic guy, and haven't seen him in a couple months, and that was a good thing as well. But Thursday I started refeeding, and what that means is introducing your body back to food. So Thursday I did blueberries in some yogurt with some honey. And everything was fine. Everything was fine. Friday, I did some yogurt, some blueberries, some honey, and I put some oats in there. And then I ate grapes the rest of the day. I felt fine. Everything was fine. I played a Halloween show that night, private party at the lake. And then I woke up the next day. I was ready to go to work. I had a 10 o'clock and a 1 o'clock, and they were all local, and I was excited about the day because I didn't have to drive 2 hours. I only had to drive 30 minutes down the street to give an estimate, and it was going to be a great day. But right before I went to leave about 10 o'clock, because I always try to show up about 30 minutes early, I felt like I had to use the bathroom. So I sat down to use the bathroom, and when I used the bathroom, I had the worst pain I had ever felt in my life, back and front. I fell off the toilet. I almost fainted, started sweating really bad, had to walk outside because it was nice and brisk outside just to cool down. Did not have a clue what was going on. Fought it for like 15 minutes, went in the bedroom where my wife was sleeping, and she immediately knew something was wrong and made me jump in the car and go to the emergency room. So long story short, a bad case of diverticulitis, and luckily, thank the Lord, no surgery, no cancer, nothing else, just very bad inflamed colon and intestines, and very bad diverticulitis. And they say when it's bad like that, it's worse than childbirth. And I wouldn't know because, and I'm not even going to compare it because it's not meant for men. So, there's that. But anyway, and that was Saturday, November 1st. It is the 12th. I was in the hospital a week, come home, medicine's not working at all. In fact, they gave me new medicine yesterday, and it seems to be working a little bit better. But now my back's hurting. But I haven't driven or anything yet, but hopefully we'll get to that tomorrow and I can go back to work. But yeah, you can imagine what this is doing to me financially because I just started that job. But I have an overwhelming feeling that God is going to take care of everything like he normally does. And I keep praising him. And that's why I keep praising him, because he is such a good papa and he will always take care of his children. But let's get back to Veterans Day. I want to share some biblical stuff with you. If you take Veterans Day, I mean, our country was founded on God. There are many sacrifices. So there's a lot. It's very biblical. Veterans Day, very, very, very biblical. I mean, in John chapter 15, verse 13, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. I mean, that's classic for honoring those who risk or gave their lives in the military or the service. Am I right? And guys, I always got my Frenchies in here. So if you hear somebody snorting and passing gas in the background, I'm sorry. But I can't lock them out because they my boys. But see, you hear that? You hear that? Yep, they asleep now. Okay, back to the message, okay? Veterans Day. In 1 John chapter 3, verse 16, not John 3:16, but 1 John 3:16. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. What does that sound like? Sounds exactly like the military, and they do it all the time with these endless wars. Hopefully that is going to be over. Praise God. Hopefully. But so many have lost their lives, sacrificed their lives. And that's a great example of a Christ attitude. That's Christ's ultimate example. Does that make sense? It's Christ's ultimate example. And we have some amazing, amazing veterans. And guys, it should be Veterans Day every day. Because if I see somebody with a hat on, a veteran's hat on, and you know what they look like, I'm going up to them. I'm going to make it a point. I'll go across the restaurant. I will go across the room just to say thank you for your service. It doesn't matter if it's a law enforcement officer. Doesn't matter if it's a firefighter. It doesn't matter. If they're in uniform or they're wearing a veteran's hat, I'm going to thank them for their service every time. Because it takes a special person to be an example like Christ, if that makes sense. Now let's move it a little bit to battle or courage or strength. Because Psalms 14, chapter 4, verse 1 says, "Praise be the Lord, my rock, who trains my hand for wars, my fingers for battle." That basically acknowledges that God is a source of a warrior's skill, right? Or strength. I mean, look at David. Little guy. God was his rock. And what did that rock do? You know what that rock did. Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. Do not be afraid or terrified of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." That's, I mean, you got to think about the fear that these soldiers face in battle. Think about it. But we all know that fear is false evidence appearing real. And that is a great verse for anybody going into battle. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord, your God, goes with you. He will never leave you. He will never forsake you. It's true. It's right there in the Bible. That's why I say it's biblical. It's just good stuff, guys. Good stuff. And we've got some for service and duty. Joshua 1:9 says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord, your God, will be with you wherever you go. That's a lot like Deuteronomy 31:6. It's basically the same thing. It's just a different chapter, a different verse, correct? Different person saying it. Emphasizing faithful obedience in your service or duty. And that's something they have to do every day. They have to be faithful. They have to be obedient in their job, right? Just like we should be through Jesus Christ. It's a servant's heart. I pray everybody has a servant's heart. It is a servant's heart. Remember John 15:13, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. That right there. I just want to say thank you to all the veterans. Your sacrifice echoes the heart of Christ. Because on Veterans Day, we remember the courage of those who stood in the gap for our freedom. I'm going to say it again. John 15:13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. I just want to say thank you to all the veterans. And thank you to all the people who are serving now. Thank you for your servant's heart. I pray for you. Guys, that's really all I got today, but man, I want to let y'all know God is good. Even though I don't understand what I'm going through right now. It's mentally trying, it's physically trying, it's being in the bed most of the day. My legs and back starting to hurt. I've lost another 10 pounds. I'm down to 193. Haven't been this small since before my son was born, and that was 25 years ago. Which I think not only this year has it been a great spiritual year and a great year for knowledge, a great year for testimonies, a great year just all around spiritually. I think God is shedding the physical, all the bad physical stuff that I ate, all the cigarettes I smoked all them years ago, all the alcohol I drank. I think it's been an amazing year, actually. But there's reasons for everything, and I truly believe that God has a plan. I'm going to keep following Jesus as close as I can. And guys, hell is too long to be wrong, like my friend Frank Shelton says. Really, is 100% true. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. I just want to say I love you guys. God bless you guys. I will see you guys next time. I do have the real estate, the internet real estate for Christ Ministry. And that is something we're going to do. It'll be forchristministry.com. You'll be able to get any Bible verse you want on a t-shirt the way you want it. Customized, and it won't cost you $40 like most of these t-shirts online. But not only that, we're going to do some devotionals. We're going to hopefully be able to reach out and help some people. And, you know, guys, if you want to give any kind of gift, just reach out to me. You don't even have to give a gift. I would love your prayer request. I would love for you to ask me questions that I could answer online. I would love for you to be on my podcast. Just reach out to me. Text me 706-691-1043 or give me a call. But guys, I'm going to leave you with this. I love you guys. God bless you. And here's a word from the president.
If the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians.
Hey guys, it's B-Rob. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. The Food for Thought Faithcast is brought to you by For Christ Ministries. If you feel led to give us a gift, please call or text me 706-691-1043. If you just want to pray with me, ask me some questions, or just have a conversation, please call and text me. I love you guys. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time.